It lies broken, 2 miles below the waves. The once majestic vessel, now a ghostly silhouette, rests in the cold, dark depths of the Atlantic Ocean. The bow, still recognizable, points towards the seabed, a silent witness to the tragedy that unfolded over a century ago. A graveyard of dreams consumed by the icy Atlantic. The debris scattered across the ocean floor tells a story of shattered hopes and lost lives. Personal belongings, once cherished, now lie forgotten, covered in silt and marine life. Each piece of wreckage is a poignant reminder of the human cost of this disaster. This is Titanic, once a symbol of human ambition, now a solemn reminder of our mortality. The grandeur and opulence that defined her have long since faded, replaced by rust and decay. Yet, even in her ruined state, she commands a sense of awe and reverence. The Titanic was more than just a ship, she was a floating palace, a marvel of engineering and design. The unsinkable ship met its demise, taking over 1,500 souls with it. The night of April 14, 1912, is etched in history as one of the most tragic maritime disasters. As the ship struck the iceberg, panic and chaos ensued. Lifeboats were launched, but there were not enough for everyone. The icy waters claimed the lives of many, leaving behind a legacy of sorrow and loss. The story of Titanic is not just about a shipwreck. It's a tale of human error, hubris, and the limits of technology. The belief in the ship's invincibility led to complacency, and the lack of adequate safety measures proved fatal. The disaster prompted changes in maritime regulations, ensuring that such a tragedy would never happen again. It's about arrogance and complacency. The Titanic was a product of its time, a period of great technological advancements and industrial growth. Yet, the overconfidence in her design and the underestimation of nature's power led to her downfall. The lessons learned from this catastrophe continue to resonate today, reminding us of the importance of humility and preparedness. It's about the fragility of life and the unpredictable fury of nature. The iceberg that sealed Titanic's fate was a stark reminder of the natural world's unpredictability. Despite all our advancements, we remain vulnerable to the forces of nature. The Titanic story is a testament to the delicate balance between human ambition and the environment. It's about heroism and sacrifice in the face of unimaginable terror. Amidst the chaos, there were acts of bravery and selflessness. Crew members and passengers alike showed incredible courage, helping others to safety even as their own lives were at risk. This is their story. The legacy of the Titanic is not just one of tragedy, but also of the human spirit's resilience and capacity for compassion. As we remember the Titanic, we honor those who perished and those who survived, forever changed by that fateful night. Imagine a ship so grand, so luxurious it was dubbed a floating palace. The RMS Titanic, a name that would soon be etched into the annals of history, was more than just a ship. It was a symbol of human ingenuity and ambition. Designed to be the epitome of opulence and technological advancement, the Titanic was a marvel that captured the imagination of people around the world. Titanic was a marvel of engineering, the largest moving object ever built at the time. It was a testament to the industrial age, a period marked by rapid technological progress and grandiose projects. The ship measured an astounding 882 feet in length and weighed over 46,000 tons. It was designed to be unsinkable, a claim that would later be tragically disproven. The ship's sheer size and scale were unprecedented, making it a floating city on the ocean. Its construction in Belfast was a sight to behold. The Harland and Wolff shipyard buzzed with activity as thousands of workers, from skilled engineers to laborers, came together to bring this colossal vessel to life. The shipyard was a hive of innovation and hard work, with every rivet and beam meticulously placed to ensure the Titanic's grandeur and safety. The construction process was a monumental task involving cutting-edge technology and an immense amount of human effort. Thousands of workers toiled for years, their sweat and skill forging this iron leviathan. The ship's construction was a feat of human endurance and craftsmanship. Workers faced grueling conditions, often working long hours in hazardous environments, yet their dedication and expertise were evident in every aspect of the ship's design. From the massive engines that powered the vessel to the intricate woodwork that adorned its interiors, the Titanic was a masterpiece of human endeavor. Titanic boasted opulent dining saloons, a swimming pool, even a gymnasium. The ship was designed to provide the utmost comfort and luxury to its passengers. The first-class dining saloon was a grand affair, with elegant chandeliers, fine china, and gourmet cuisine. The ship also featured a Turkish bath, a squash court, and a reading and writing room, ensuring that passengers had every amenity they could desire. The Titanic was not just a means of transportation, it was a floating palace that offered an unparalleled travel experience. First-class passengers enjoyed unparalleled luxury, a stark contrast to the cramped quarters of those in steerage. The ship's class system was a reflection of the societal divisions of the time. First-class passengers had access to lavish suites, private promenades, and exclusive dining areas. In contrast, steerage passengers, often immigrants seeking a new life in America, were housed in more modest accommodations. Despite the differences, the Titanic aimed to provide a safe and comfortable journey for all its passengers. The atmosphere was electric with excitement as the ship embarked on its maiden voyage. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic set sail from Southampton, England, bound for New York City. Crowds gathered to witness the departure of this magnificent vessel, waving goodbye to loved ones and marveling at the ship's grandeur. The passengers, filled with anticipation and hope, looked forward to a journey of a lifetime. The Titanic's departure was a momentous occasion, symbolizing a new era of transatlantic travel. Little did anyone know, tragedy awaited. Just 4 days into its voyage, the Titanic struck an iceberg in the North Atlantic. The collision caused a series of events that led to the ship's tragic sinking. Despite the ship's advanced design and safety features, it was ill-prepared for such a disaster. The lack of sufficient lifeboats and the crew's inadequate training in emergency procedures contributed to the loss of over 1,500 lives. The sinking of the Titanic was a somber reminder of the limits of human ingenuity and the unpredictable power of nature. It remains one of the most poignant maritime disasters in history, a tale of hubris, heroism, and heartbreak. April 14, 1912. A cold, clear night. The Titanic, the largest and most luxurious ship of its time, was on its maiden voyage from Southampton to New York City. The ship was a marvel of modern engineering, boasting opulent interiors and state-of-the-art safety features. It was a symbol of human ingenuity and ambition, a floating palace that promised an unforgettable journey across the Atlantic. The Atlantic was deceptively calm. The sea, often known for its unpredictable and tumultuous nature, lay still under the starlit sky. The calmness of the water was almost eerie, a silent prelude to the impending disaster. Passengers aboard the Titanic enjoyed the serene night, unaware of the lurking danger. Around 11:40 p.m., a lookout spotted it, an iceberg dead ahead. The massive block of ice loomed ominously in the distance, a ghostly white against the dark ocean. The lookout's heart raced as he frantically rang the warning bell and telephoned the bridge. The message was clear and urgent: iceberg, right ahead. The warning came too late. Despite the crew's best efforts to steer the ship away, the Titanic was moving too fast to avoid the collision. The ship's officers scrambled to take evasive action, but the iceberg was too close and the ship's fate was sealed. Titanic, traveling at a significant speed, grazed the iceberg's side. The collision sent a shudder through the ship, a jarring reminder of nature's unforgiving power. The iceberg's jagged edges tore into the Titanic's hull, creating a series of gashes below the waterline. The impact felt slight at first. Many passengers, engrossed in their evening activities, barely noticed the collision. Some felt a faint vibration, while others heard a distant scraping sound. Few realized the gravity of the situation. But below, the iceberg's jagged teeth tore through the ship's hull. Water poured in. The damage was catastrophic, flooding 5 of the ship's watertight compartments. The Titanic was designed to stay afloat with up to 4 compartments breached, but 5 was too many. The ship's fate was sealed. Panic spread as the realization dawned. Titanic was sinking. The crew and passengers were thrown into chaos. Lifeboats were launched, but there were not enough for everyone. The night that began with calm and luxury turned into a nightmare of fear and desperation. The unsinkable ship was going down, and with it the dreams and lives of many.